As descendants of the emancipated, we understand that we must not allow our freedman status to interfere with our cultural and spiritual apparatus. The freedmen's experience in America is a direct result of the arrival of the European Caucasian in the 15th century, when they introduced slavery, colonization, and disease to the pure, unpolluted indigenous population of the land. It was William Penn, the Bible, and the 1825 version of Webster's dictionary that described these people as copper-colored, being black as Moors, and whose face and skin tone was like fine brass as if burned in a furnace. Further extension of our indigenous ancestors was through the creation of the red man, or what is politically referred to as the Native American. This term is not shared to make you think, but to expose the knowledge that the American Indians' existence rests upon breeding through rape and unauthorized marriages introduced by the colonizers who forced themselves upon these indigenous people. The offspring of these relationships were subject to disease and grew to be rebellious towards the oppression that colonization relied upon for building in what they referred to as the New World. This impedance forced the colonizers to exercise another aspect of slavery's institution by resorting to the importation of black people from West Africa and the Caribbean. The earliest record of importation occurred in 1526, when 100 slaves arrived in Florida to serve a Spanish settlement named San Miguel de Gualdape. By the mid-1520s, slave ships could carry as many as 200 to almost 300 enslaved people. In 1563, the ship Jesus of Lubeck was chartered by Queen Elizabeth I. It's important to note that in 1607, Captain John Smith, who built the first permanent settlement in Virginia, reported being captured by black Indians. This further confirms that the transition of black indigenous people to what is referred to today as Native Americans residing on reservations had not yet begun to have its impact. In 1619, a ship called the White Lion brought 20 enslaved Africans to the British colony of Jamestown, Virginia, beginning the slave population for that settlement. In conclusion, the majority of enslaved Africans arrived in British North America between 1720 and 1780. The importation of slaves to the United States was officially banned in 1808. Contrary to popular opinion, everyone on the planet have a black African ancestry. This does not make black people inferior or superior, just the parents of all humanity. Thanks for listening, learning, and allowing the ancestors to guide your travels. I'm Brother Will, cultural leader, teacher, author, and descendant of those emancipated in 1865. I am part of the marginalized Black Americans, a fifth-generation chattel slavery survivor and American freedman.